Hey guys, this is Brian from Make Room at Eline Media. In our last video, we talked about players having agency. That's the ability to control what's happening in their game experience. One part of agency is skill, having the ability to face a game's challenges. Another is being able to decide what happens as the game unfolds, otherwise known as choice. Game designers often speak about the importance of a particular kind of choice in games, meaningful choice. This is a fancy way of saying that the choice must be real or genuine. There are a few elements that make a choice truly meaningful. First, the choice must be informed, meaning that the player must have a reason to prefer one alternative over the other. If a player must choose between going left or right, the choice is only informed if she has some reason to think it would be better to go one way as opposed to the other. If the player doesn't have any information, not only is the choice not informed, it actually isn't a choice at all. It's essentially a random event, since any decision the player makes amounts to flipping a coin. Second, the choice must be consequential. This means that the player's choice must have a real impact on the game. The game must unfold differently in some way if the player picks option A as opposed to option B. The opposite of this is something called the illusion of choice. That's when a designer gives a player something that seems like a choice but doesn't actually affect the outcome of the game. An example of this is giving the player a choice between two dialogue options, say a polite one and a rude one, but where the same thing happens in the game no matter which one the player picks. There are lots of good reasons to create the illusion of choice, by the way. In that example, picking the polite or rude option gives the player a way to build her character's personality. But if too few choices in your game are consequential, players will see through that and get frustrated at all the inconsequential ones. Finally, in order to be meaningful, not only do choices have to be consequential, they also need to be important, and the more important, the better. This can be difficult to achieve in practice, and not every choice in a game can or should have incredibly high game-changing stakes, but it's something to strive for.